This is my favorite Tundra build of the entire show. This is CampZilla, built by Complete Customs out of Texas. Let's just start with the front area and work our way back. You got the ADD off-road bumper with the rigid light bar right here. That is all like, oh, pretty basic, but then you notice, why is this thing so wide? Oh, because it's got a Fiberworks fiberglass wide body kit on the front and the back. But that's not all. This is a 1794 edition, which gets you all the trim packages that you would ever want on the interior, including some brown saddle leather seats. And then we have the first production ever of the Camberg upper control arms, Fox racing shocks, all in order to fit 39-inch BFGs and some Vossen HFX1 wheels. Those are really sick. Now, when we start making our way back, we got rigid lights on the top, rigid 360s on the side. This wrap is just fantastic. I love the design. And then we get to some awesome goodies. This is the longer bed Tundra that has the full JL audio system right here. You got the full camp kitchen setup. This folds up and that closes down on the RSI Smart Cap. But that's not all. Alu cab, you got the 360-degree awning, you got the alu cab rooftop tent, you got some kayaks on top, and we're still working our way back. Now check out this mountain bike system. It mounts to the rack itself. So if you wanted to tow something with this, you could still do it easily because that ADD off-road bumper is exposed and you could use that to tow a trailer as well. We're gonna keep on going on the other side. On this RSI Smart Cap, there's two storage units on both sides. One is a kitchen. This one is for all your tools and accessories, all laser cut, so everything is in its place. This closes down, up and out of the way, and you would never know that this is an extreme off-road vehicle. And in the back, there's a deck system and all sorts of cool stuff that we can't do right now because of the mountain bikes, but Complete Customs did a ridiculous job on CampZilla. This thing is 2 thumbs up. Oh, one last thing. How does it maintain balance with all of this additional weight on the back? Oh, airbags, of course, because why not? Really awesome build. I love it. I want it. I want it. I want it. We're in the all-top Overland booth with a previous gen Tundra. If you love V8s, you're gonna love this thing. You have the awning that just pops out right here. I like that it's a little bit lower profile than the Batwings. The Batwings sometimes are a little bit too big, but you got a really cool rooftop tent. You got the Go Rhino side steps, the Ironman 4x4 bumpers, and then look at this setup in the back. If you don't want to have room in your back, maybe you want to sleep in there or have a ton of gear, this is a cool solution that just goes right into the tow hitch. Nice little, trash bag / gear bag on the back, full-size spare tire. And then I like this canopy as well because you could have a pass-through. There's a little window right there. And the tent looks like a pretty standard clamshell tent, but all top 4x4 accessories. On to the big boys, the Tundra lineup with the iForce Max twin turbo V6. This is the 1794 edition, which we gave away last year. A similar make and model. You get the brown saddle leather interior, really cool. But in the back, this concept vehicle has the tailgating masterpiece. 6 screens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens. I mean, why not? When you're setting up to watch the big game, might as well set this thing up and watch 5 games at once because that's what you do at tailgates. Have fun. In the Airlift Performance booth, we have a Tundra here with a really awesome ADD off-road front bumper. I like how the rigid light bar conforms to the body shape of that bumper. You got an integrated winch, and then the wheels, I'm not 100% sure what wheels these are. I can't even read it. Fittipaldi wheels that are really clean. And then we got the CampZilla upper control arms with King shocks. No side steps on this one, but we got the Prinsu rack and the full Lightner setup. I like this solution for storage. It's modular design. You can move it around. You got storage racks on top as well, and then a full bed slide in the back. But overall, cool build. Looks like more of a daily driver. We're in the Air Design booth with a Tundra that doesn't have a ton of modifications. If you're someone who just wants an upgraded look from the factory bumper, this might be a good solution for you. And then the fender flares add some additional protection that you could pop on and off easily if those get all scratched up and messed up. Got some 37-inch Toyota tires on there with some Method or Raceline wheels, OEM side steps, and then the Fab 4 rack on the back, similar to the Tacoma that we shot here earlier, is a cool solution that looks really heavy duty and streamlined, but tons of molly panel areas that you can load it up on if you wanted to. Air Design. We're in the Pelican Cases booth with a Tundra that has something I don't think you've seen before, a Magnuson twin turbo kit. This upgrades the stock turbos, adds a cold air intake. I'm not sure what horsepower it's pushing, but I guarantee you if Magnuson did it, it's gonna be a huge upgrade. On this Tundra, we have the C4 Fabtech, or the C4 fabrication front bumper with an integrated light bar, and of course a ton of Pelican cases, including this vault system. Lock all your stuff in. You know we love Pelican cases. We have it on our Sequoia, and this Tundra is a good representation of an awesome brand. Continuing in the Ironman 4x4 booth, we have this Tundra here, similar setup with a heavy-duty front bumper with the brush guard. I like how the tubes go all the way on the side, so if you get close to a rock, you don't have to worry about it banging into your vehicle. You could just replace this tube. It looks like it's all modular, but actually all goes down all the way to the side step, continuously one piece, which is pretty rad. This low profile rack might be one of my favorites. I love the lights on the side, so when you get to camp, you turn those on. And in the back here, you have a rack system that's heavy duty, a decked management system in the back to store all of your goodies and make sure those stay nice and clean. I like the Molly panels on here. And then in the back, we got an Ironman 4x4 360-degree awning. And then this bumper is super heavy duty. You don't have to trim any of the Tundra in order to fit this on. It actually wraps around the outside of the body, which I think is a really cool solution. So if you were to sell it in the future, you just take that thing off and put the stock bumper back on and no one's worried about you trimming it up. Really cool. We're in the Overland Experience area with a pretty cool Tundra. This thing has the DV8 front bumper right here with the integrated winch, the raised wheels by Vulcan Racing. These are pretty awesome. I like those a lot. You got the Icon Vehicle Dynamics tubular system with King shocks, CBI off-road side bumper. I really like this light mount with the Baja Designs light bar. I think that's really clean on the Tundra. And then on top of this thing is an Overland camper, a little pop-up camper that is super rad. Look how spacious the interior is. You have enough room for whatever you want. You could customize and modify it to your liking. You got a little Iceco fridge right there, a little microwave for good measure. You could do all sorts of fun stuff in it, but a really cool overlanding solution with a 360-degree awning. You go to your spot, you pop it up, you're good to go. No need to set up camp when it's already set up in the back of your truck. I got the Off-Road Travel TV Tundra here with the biggest and most heavy-duty Expedition 1 bumper I've seen. Deers don't stand a chance with this rig. You got the Alpha Rex front headlights. Up top, we have the Lightner rack system with the integrated light bar, some storage racks up there, Expedition 1 side bumpers, or side steps as well. And in the back, you continue with a Lightner rack, a rooftop tent, a 360-degree Free Spirit Recreation awning, and then this is the same bumper that we have on our future Tundra. This flips up, comes out, the whole thing opens. You're able to have everything on the back of your rig so you don't have to store it underneath, especially if you have a 37-inch tire like we do on our next Tundra. I will say the biggest thing that you need to look out for whenever you have a souped up overland vehicle is make sure that you have enough clearance in the springs, because that thing looks a little, not a lot of clearance on it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Might need a little bit more. Hey, are you enjoying this awesome content? Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because we're going to be producing over 10 videos throughout the course of SEMA this week. And if you subscribe and leave a comment in any of our videos, you're automatically entered to win a free Roam Adventure cooler. We're giving away a bunch of them to our fans and anyone who watches our content throughout the show.